Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host James Egan, and today on Bond Month, we'll be looking at the 1977 film The Spy Who Loved Me.
Which, in some countries, the poster looks like this, which is the worst poster in the world.
This is the last film Elvis Presley ever saw. He died 6 days later. The tagline was, "It's Bond and beyond." That rhymes. The theme song is called Nobody Does It Better. It was composed by Marvin Hamlisch, written by Carl Bayer Sager, and sung by Carly Simon. The Spy Who Loved Me is the first Bond film where the title of the theme song is different from the title of the movie. This is odd considering The Spy Who Loved Me is one of the lyrics in the song. This is Roger Moore's favourite Bond film that he did. The film debuted Jaws, who is arguably the most famous henchman of the series. Richard Kiel plays Jaws. He's 7'1". Kiel could only keep the metal teeth in his mouth for 30 seconds at a time. He said having the teeth in his mouth felt like swallowing the bumper of a car. According to Kiel, the teeth are made out of cobalt and chromium steel. Wow, that sounds poisonous. In some scenes, Jaws' teeth are made of orange peels wrapped in tinfoil. Jaws' teeth can be seen at the Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. There's a Spy Museum? I've been to D.C. How come nobody told me? Dave Prowse was considered to play Jaws. Prowse is best known for playing Darth Vader in the Star Wars films. According to Richard Kiel, he saw audiences cheer when Jaws was revealed to be still alive at many screenings. Ian Fleming hated the book that this film was based on so much that it couldn't be bought on paperback until Fleming died. The film begins with the famous Union Jack parachute sky jump. This pre-title sequence was intended to appear on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Many elements of the plot were rehashed for the 1997 sequel, Tomorrow Never Dies. James Mason was considered for the villain Karl Stromberg. Stromberg's supertanker was built on a soundstage that cost $1 million, almost 10% of the entire budget and the original budget for Dr. No. At the time, it was the biggest soundstage in movie history. This next one I'm not sure to include. Stromberg is supposed to have webbed hands. That's why he hides them behind his back. I can't really notice that, but I've seen that on random facts about this movie, so can people please let me know to verify that? This is the first Bond film where the main villain is not from the original novels. Naomi is the first female Bond character to be killed by Bond himself. Q is addressed by his real name in this film. This is the first film where M's first name, Miles, is said. In the original script, Jaws was supposed to be killed by a shark. Roger Moore contracted shingles while filming. Something goes wrong with him every time he makes one of these movies. Stanley Kubrick helped light the supertanker set. Although the film was nominated for 3 Oscars, 2 Golden Globes, and 2 BAFTAs, it didn't win anything. At the time of the film's release, James Bond was the most lucrative movie franchise in the world. Lucrative movie franchise in the world. I said that twice and I forgot the D in world. At the time of the film's release, James Bond was the most lucrative movie franchise in the world. However, it would eventually be eclipsed by Star Wars, which was released the same year. In Sweden, the film is called My Beloved Spy. The first line of the novel reads, "I was running away." That's some great writing there. The last line of the novel reads, "A secret agent? I didn't care what he did. A number? I had already forgotten it. I knew exactly who he was and what he was, and everything, every smallest detail would be written on my heart forever." And finally, until the film was released, it was a common stereotype that Russian women were ugly. Many American comedians complained that the film ruined most of their jokes. Special thanks to these fine people for all their help. Be sure to subscribe to Facts About Everything. Follow me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook page to let me know what subjects you want me to talk about in the future. Thanks for watching. See you again.